Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 141. If you're a new friend to my channel, I hope you like what you see. Subscribe, comment, thumbs up. And if you're a returning friend, thank you very much for coming back to spend some time with me this week. I have had a bunch of new followers, so I want to recognize that. Thank you. I believe you're coming over from a couple shout outs for the Pincushion Challenge that I'm doing, so I'll get into that in a minute. But thank you for giving me a try and checking me out. So let's, first of all, just a tiny little bit of update, and then I really get the update at the end. But I survived the weekend of the graduation. It went smoothly without a hitch. Some little comics from some of those graduating kids, but they're still 17 and 18, so what do you expect? Anyway. All right, let's get into some of the business that I do. So if you are new to my channel, or if you have never filled out the Happy Mail form, in my description below, there is a link to Happy Mail form. It's just give me your name, address, and it may say like Instagram name, birthday. I use that information and I send out Happy Mail once a month. I've been doing this for a year and a half, longer than that. I don't know, I'd have to check and see when the first one, but anyway, I absolutely love sending out little cards with, you know, a little note and sometimes a little extra in there. So if you want to take a chance at randomly being selected for that, fill out the Happy Mail form. Other than that, we're going to get into last week. I had giveaways. I had 5 giveaways last week, so we're going to get the winners for those announced. Number 1 is for this and this little floss thing. This is Don't Run with Scissors. Kelly, I have your information. I know. The next one is this chart here, and this is FNB Fab. Congratulations. The project number 3 is Sandra Moore. Number 4 is A Little Touch of Christmas, and this is for Christy T. As a reminder, these are your YouTube names. So I will last one as number 5, and it's May Sardan Sand. It's not an N. Darsa, I can't say it. I have put the name here. I am so sorry I butchered your name. That was not a highlight in my schooling. Sardacera. I'm sorry. Anyway, reach out to me at janetjabber@gmail.com and get me your address, and I will get those sent out lickety split. And congratulations to all the winners. I hope you like them and stitch them. I will do another giveaway next week because we're just going to move on. So every week that I have information, I like to do a featured friends segment. And this is where somebody sends me a picture of their completed or in process or fully finished, whatever they choose to highlight here. And I'm super excited to share Deb's. Popping the picture in here. Deb, this is the anniversaries from Lila Studios. She stitched it on 16 count lamb's wool Aida in the DMC that was there. She changed a few of the flosses so they were lighter and they showed up better. But this is a wedding anniversary. As you can see in the bottom, she has it listed she has it listed of 1985, and when she sent that to me last month, May is her anniversary. So congratulations on that piece. It's beautiful and happy anniversary. A little late. All right, so we're gonna get into what I regularly do on here, and right now we're gonna talk about the hashtag Pincushion Challenge2022. So just so you know, I have heard a few people that say they're participating in this. Go over and look on the hashtag on Instagram, or you can find it here on YouTube. But I know that Artie, the vintage stitcher, is the one that kicked this off. The proper stitcher, Annie, is participating. This weekend I found out Pumpkin Hollow Quilts, Olivia is participating, and Chris X Stitches, Chris is participating, and my friend Candy, the 614 Stitcher. So this will be exciting to go along every week and see. So my very first one that I am going to share, this is so emotional. This vintage pincushion is actually my mom's. So when my Mom passed away. I don't know if I got this when my mom passed away or when my father passed away. We were going through his stuff, but I feel like it was when my dad passed away. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. But this is the loving one my mom used to use. I mean, it's loved and worn, and so it sits literally right back here on my shelf, and it's just a place of love. If you've not been here if you're new to my channel, I lost my mom, and her and I were really, really close. So I'm very sentimental. But my mom used to make us girls skirts and stuff like that. And so sewing machines and little skirts and stuff. And sure, I mean, I just remember when I was little, all the things that my mom made. I remember these like triangle, like tanky top thingies that we would wear with open backs. She made the things, and they were lovely and made with love. So yeah, and a pincushion was part of that. So yeah. We'll see what I come out with you next week for, but I have in my mind some plans to go like to a antique store and see what I can do. I have some plans, so I look forward to this segment every week for the next few weeks. This is going on in the month of June, so so exciting. So all right, we're gonna move on to my stitching. I have an FFO to show you, and then I have some finishing and stitching and all the things. All right. At the beginning of every month, I pop this out and show you. This is a series I stitched for my mom back in the day, probably right in 2000 when I first started stitching. I have no information on these. They are stitched on banding. This is the month of June. There's always a specialty stitch in them, which the specialty stitches are down in here. Oh no, there, the thing across there. And yeah, that's it. That's it. The specialty stitches is across there, which is basically black work or back stitching or whatnot. But I love this piece. I have several pieces in my house that I switch out every single month for the monthly series. So there's that. And speaking of monthly series, I have stitched hands-on designs. Well, hello there series. And this is the month of June's finished for this month. Buttons and all, got it done. So that's very exciting. Another two little finishes that I have, not fully finished, but every month I do a little tag from the designer, So What Stitches. And she did this thing at Christmas for Flossmas last year, and I want to show the two. I did two this month because I have plans in July, and I will not be doing some of my regular stitching. So this one got done, Baked Cookies. And this one got done, and it's called Sing Carols. And I know this looks like a lot of stuff around. You're supposed to do stitching here and there. I purposely left it this way because in my thought process, it'll be like a piece of ribbon across there to break it. But I'm waiting until I get all of these done, all 12 of these done, before I fully finish them. So my plan is to have them fully finished in the month of December. So that's my plan. All right, my next finish, you know, if you've been here before, I was itching for a finish on this one. This is Hello Petal by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I did the Evelyn Across the Pond conversion, so it's not as bright and it's lighter. And not fully finished. I have one more of these seasons to do, which you'll see coming out in next month. But yeah, so, and then I will fully finish them. Love them, love it. Love, love, love that one. And last but not least, this is finished for now. This is Under the Sea Stitch Along by the Frosted Pumpkin. And I have it current to this point. So what did I do this week? I did the coral, this pink coral and green coral here. So that has it finished for now. And if you're wanting to know what fabric this one is on, this is on 16 count Through the Stones. My one before that was Water Lilies. I should have said this as I was going. And the one before that was so the little tags. I did those. I dyed it to make, I did a big batch, dyed it, and then cut it all up. So, all right. All right, we're here to see my stitching for the week. So here we go with my stitching for the week. My first piece that I stitch on every single day is my Mira Spring Queen. She's stitched on Color and Cottons 28 count white tee. And this is where I'm at on it. Yay! So I did more of the dark color in her little bump down here. Super excited about that. I hope you can't hear that buzzing in the background. We are in full-on gear of trying to get ready for my son's graduation party. So my husband is running a power washer or an air compressor. He thought he was gonna like stay to the front of the house. I hear it. I don't know if you hear it. So, all right, my next piece that I stitched is Home Sweet Home by Alforce Embroidery. I want to clarify before I hold this up. I say that I stitch on one length of thread a day, and I do, like, you know, I just like pull my 2 out because it's 2 threads. I pull my 2 out and then I stitch on it. I stitch that whole length. Sometimes if I'm feeling extra, like I'm almost done with the motif or something, I'll finish it out. And this week it was hard to judge because it was like a little bit of this color, a little bit of that color. So I really just finished like the motif that I was in. But anyway, this is what I'm talking about. I love this piece. And down here is where I worked this week. So bringing it in to you. I put the red on the dress and basically did from like here over. So the chair, the little end table, see what I mean by there's so many little color changes in that end table with books stacked on it. So yeah, so that's what I did. I see a lot of progress doing 1 thread a week or 1 thread a day on those pieces. And my Mira I work on for usually like 30 minutes a day. So that's, it's just like what I do for myself. All right, another piece, I was feeling awful springy this week. So another piece that it came out for me was the Flea Market Flowers. Sorry for the glare, it's just in a clear vinyl. And then I stitched this one on a 28 count Lugana called Ecru by To Die For Fabrics. And this is where I'm at. Oh, I love this color choice of this fabric. So what I stitched on this week, it feels like not much, but it felt good to get to these colors. So I filled in this whole thing and I got the bases of those done. So I feel like I've got, if I could have gotten those flowers on, I'd be halfway done with the blocks. But we'll see. I'm not sure. That information's at the end. I don't know that that one's gonna get a comeback out this week, but we'll see. It is busy around here. All right, my next piece that I stitched on, this one my friend Jess from Stitches of Sass asked me to do a stitch along with her. So I was like, of course. And we've been planning it for a long time and not getting to it. It's in a plastic sleeve and it's gonna have glare, so I'm pulling it out. All right, this is by Bent Creek. It's like Look for the Beauty. This is a piece. I had asked, like I had said, I didn't know what color I was gonna choose. A lot of people wanted the darker one. And when I put the flosses on it, it just seemed more springy on this one, not as like toned down. So this is on 32 count Almond Milk by Grace Notes Fabrics. I have several of their pieces, but first one I'm doing in a stitching. So this is what it looks like. I got the OO for the word look for the beauty. So coming along, that one was my start. We wanted to start it on June 1st. And I know my friend Janelle from Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time is also stitching on that. So that is very fun, very fun. All right. I usually do every single week, Mill Hill Monday, Wicked Wednesday, and Festive Friday. So we are here to see what I have accomplished in that. Mill Hill Monday, this is the chart I'm stitching on, Gemini. And this is where I got on it. I feel like not much. So for Gemini, basically, and you can't even see it here. You can't see it. It's the same color as this, but once I put the beads in, it'll pop. So it's the inside of the symbol of the Gemini. But yeah, sorry, you can't really see that. And then I showed you my Christmas ones because I finished those. And this is my Halloween ones for Wicked Wednesday, Tiny Modernist to the Halloween calendar. And what I stitched, I finished the box on the kitty. And then I got number 2 completely done. Yay! I love how they turned out. I did decide to put the box completely around because it'll be easier for me to finish it because I plan on like changing these out like as a countdown to Halloween. So that is my stitching for this week. So if that's all you're here for, that's all the stitching. I have a few more things. I have a couple things that I made and crafted. I got 2 things of mail and my plans for next week, so, and my personal life. So if you want to stick around, stick around. But we're going to jump in. So when I was at a retreat I was at Stitchery in January, which is put on by Keepsakes down in Cincinnati, Ohio. There was a lady that sat at my table, and like a lot of my project bags I have made, I did the Vanna Pfeiffer style on them, and then like I was like, oh, like that. It was like, I don't know, I modified it. That's the moral of the story. I bought some of these zippers that have the lace stuff on them. I chopped the top of my flap off. I sewed these through the sewing machine so that I could have a zipper. So that's what I did to some of my existing project bags. Now, the lady sitting at my table, oh, I don't have one. I'm sitting here. You know, you'll see people have the bags that are from Amazon, these plastic ones inside, perfectly great. And the reason she did that is because it's plastic, so her stuff is inside. If something gets spilled on it, it's not damaged. Like it has happened to me on these style, because there's no plastic inside, to where like a cat knocked over my cup of tea. Water, not tea right now. Anyway, her idea was to take those. Basically, she used a fat quarter, wrapped it, sewed it together, and it was a done deal. So I love that idea because I have a bunch of those bags. So I bought me some fabric from Spoonflower Fabrics, I think it's called. I've ordered from them before, but these were specific and they're good enough. Basically, I ordered a fat quarter, and the way the print works, I had to fudge it, but it's just for me, so who cares? This is my Harry Potter one. This holds, I am in Black Needle Society's like frogwarts, so I've got year 1 done. This right here contains year 2, which I'm going to stitch on this week. But if you see, these are just some things from Hogwarts. So that was that bag. Later this month, I am going to be participating in the Black Needle Society's Summer at Stars Hollow, so Gilmore Girls. So I got me a piece of Gilmore fabric. Again, I just basically folded it in half. Well, I cut it to the measurement I needed. I folded it in half, and I sewed it here and here, and then I stuck the fabric on the outside of my plastic, and then I tucked it and sewed around so that I would catch it in there. So anyway, this is the other one, Gilmore Girls. I have a mermaid coming, so I needed a mermaid one. So one side's the correct way, and the other side's upside down. No big deal for me. And last but not least, I am planning in the end of July for myself a Bridgerton weekend. I had to cancel a retreat that I was going to attend in person, and so I made up my own, like, I literally have bought stuff off of eBay. Not eBay, Etsy, and I am going to have my own Bridgerton retreat. So this one needs a little finagling because, see, that's not right. I'm probably going to hand stitch that, but this is what my Bridgerton one. So I made those this week. I'm super excited about those, so I just wanted to share. And it's an easy way to not get into an in-depth project bag if you don't want to go that deep. All right, my mail that I got, I have no haul. I didn't buy anything. I mean, I think I have some stuff purchased, like that mermaid thing is on its way to me. But nothing's here to show you. So I got a nice little card in the mail from a friend, Zan. Check out these foxy chicks for a happy birthday card. And she sent me a piece of forbidden fiber fabric that's called Lavender Fields. I love my lavender, in a 14 count. And she also sent me that little beanie nut, a little needle minder. So, and the next thing came from Bobbi, but it's because I'm in a round robin. The round robin, if you're new here, I am doing with, it's called the Dreaming Of Round Robin with, I'll tell you, the group of girls that we're doing with is Hannah Dowling. That's who piece I'm going to show you. Sarah from Our Stitching Kingdom, Bobbi from Pumpkin Creek Primitives, myself, Karla from Craft Addicts K, Crystal Rowe, and Corrin and Colleen from Grace Notes Fabrics. So that is who I'm doing this with. So what the Dreaming Of series is, Rosewood Manors has a bunch of these. So I have like a sunflower, there's daisies, there's, I haven't even received them all. So this is the mums, so this is Hannah's, and this is what's stitched on it so far. So what I'll do, look at this big one down here. Hannah, it really is as big as my head. what I will do, and this is Bobbi's section that she did, I will take it, and from this section here, I will pick a motif to come off of and stitch along on it. So that's exciting, and that is in the plans, probably for this week. So that leads me into plans, okay? So my plans for this week is I need to get stitching on year 2. Athena from Stitching Goddess Designs does a Harry Potter stitch along. You'd have to contact her. She's on Facebook with Stitching Goddess Designs, but she does on the 7th of every month, we get together on a chat and we stitch on something Harry Potter. So year 2 is mine for this week. I got to get this round robin done. I'll probably put a day on that, but most importantly, and I don't have it here to show you, is the Touch of Magic that dropped on my birthday, and I haven't stitched it yet. So that will be stitched on. I don't think there's going to be a lot of stitching this week because of the graduation party and prep for that and all that. My husband is generously right now chilling so that I can record this video, and yeah, about power washing the house, power washing the patio, doing all those kind of things. So he's going for it. So preparing for graduation is what's happening this week. Again, that's kind of my plans. As far as personal life, what's been going on, that's it. I feel like it's just graduation gear and rolling on. Once this next weekend comes done, I've got like some weekend retreats, like here at my house. It's virtual, that's the word I'm looking for. So a couple virtual retreats I'm attending, I kind of mentioned already, and just chilling. And I don't really mean chilling because I feel like I'm always busy, but I probably won't have very much stitching for next week, just because of all the chaos. I mean, I have to go buy food, prep food, that kind of stuff. So yeah, when I come at you next week, I'll probably look really exhausted. My house will be trashed and it'll be over. But I do look forward to seeing you next week. So please, I hope you enjoyed what you saw here today and you come back. So I'm going to bid you goodbyes. So keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.